One. Wait, I gotta check one more thing. Welcome back, everybody. What I want to talk about today, planning for your channel. I've watched a number of YouTube videos. I've even watched a bit of the intro session for early YouTubers trying to build their channel, build a brand. And they talk about the logistics and what it's required as a format. But I think one of the biggest challenges with planning for a channel is I think it's the finances, because you can't start a lot of things without money. It'll affect the quality of your work. It'll affect what you can do, because with more tools, you get more options. Sometimes you get the options or the idea before the tools. Sometimes you get the tools before the options. I think one of the biggest problems when you're starting a YouTube channel, the pacing and the flow, not necessarily of the content, but it's really the pacing and flow as affected by the resources that come into play. And oftentimes when you're trying to get those resources together, it depends on money in the end. I mean, if you don't have a job or if you're a dropout, you're going to rely on family support. Maybe if you need to pull out a loan just so you could get like the camera, the microphone together. Like right now, it's rough because I'm working a startup agency and it doesn't really pay out. So a lot of what I get out of that operation is really just the network, the experience, the resources, and getting to know a bit more about the way I do things and what I care enough to do. So with Owlglass here, I want to build up the channel. I want to build up the value of systems thinking and just UX and just the way things are all connected together in relationships. But the speed in which it grows, accelerates, and executes really depends on my livelihood, the resources I have, the support that I have. I mean, as of right now, as of this video, I don't even have this like shared intensely across social media. I'm not looking for like numbers right now. I'm just trying to build the narrative as to what stage I'm at going forward. I mean, really the finances, it matters a lot, because there's a number of YouTubers out there like Jarvis Johnson who may not even know what they're doing, but they're just being themselves, and there's great value in the way he does things. And like even Dan Lok, the businessman in Canada, he does a lot of things, and him and his social media team coordinate on what content to put forward. But for the most part, it's not like they necessarily have massive roadmaps or big ideas, big value, big plan. They're just being themselves. But a lot of that relies on the ability to have the tools, and a lot of those tools require the money to be able to sustain like yourself, the team, and what it takes to get there. So that's something I just wanted to touch on for this video. Next video, I wanted to touch on, the mindset and, what I do every morning when I'm operating on this stuff. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your support.